in our church in New Orleans that most people would consider the odd couple. This is why. She is a medical doctor. He is a construction worker. She works in the hospital with patients all day. He works in building houses and buildings. And someone asked her, how could she submit to a man who made substantially less money than she did? And like a grown woman, get what she said. She said, I have never judged my husband by the size of his purse or his pocket, but rather by the size of his purpose in my life, by the size of his passion for me. She says, I've never judged him by what he has in
come on in. Giving y'all some time to come on in. I'm going to be...
She said, yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to be long on this one. I'm giving y'all some time to come on in. Please like and share the video. All right, let's go.
I make probably 6 times the money my husband makes. My husband has never been able to match my money. But guess what? He has always been able to match my grind. She says, I've never found myself trying harder than him. I've never found myself working harder than him. I have never found myself loving harder than him. And that's why I'm able to submit and call this man who works in construction my husband. She said to me, she said, Pastor, my husband is not a man in my house. He is the man of my house because he's earned that position. I want to tell you, a lot of folk are missing great people because you're so busy looking at money, you forget about meaning. You're so busy looking at pocket and purse that you forget about purpose. Listen, you will always be able to find somebody that can afford you. But you know what the hard thing is? Finding somebody that has the capacity to value you. Because a person can afford you and still be disrespectful. A person can afford you and still talk down to you. A person can afford you and still misuse you. But when they value you, you've found a gem. Listen, don't you miss a dollar because you're chasing dimes. Dimes are always shining. And we love to shine. Well, he has this or she has that. Dollars are not as pretty. But guess what? They hold more value. Choose folk that have value.
Talk to them.
Not just folk who have shine.
Nice. Somebody sent that to me, and I thought I would share it with you guys. While you know, I give you guys some time to come on in, right? Now I was live earlier, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to recommend that if you guys missed that live stream, please go ahead and watch it. All right. This one is entitled "More Evidence to Expose Them." The Commissioner of Police, the Minister of Security, and Andrew Holness, right? And this has to do with us, the citizens of Jamaica, and our constitutional rights. I just watched a video that I'm actually through the door right now. I'm 1 foot through the door, but I have to do this. You understand what I'm saying? I just watched a clip a while ago, ladies and gentlemen. May I tell you, say, move me.
I talk for the press.
Shift me. It shift me. It shift me. It shift me. It shift me. Look at this man's face, ladies and gentlemen. Taxi operator recalls alleged abuse by police. Me I wonder if I want old clip this because me I tell you say it have to be one old clip. And even if it is an old clip, it's still something that we need to address because it's a recurring thing in Jamaica, right? So observer. See me can find the original clip of it. Cause after if I press of a way if drop things by you, if make you think, you know. You feel me I deal with? For show you why the JFJ when that did a protest, it looked like it's an old clip, man. Let me see the title up here, so. Taxi operator. Let me see if I can find it. Tearful taxi operator recalls alleged abuse by police. Let me Google that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Please tap up the screen. Just double tap the screen like this for me. Thank you. Double tap the screen for me, guys. Please double tap the screen. Hit that like button, in. All right. So, tearful taxi operator. Tearful taxi operator recalls what? Recalls alleged abuse by police. Recalls alleged abuse by the police. So we can put observer. The observer. Let's see if that works. Police beat me. Is this an article? What? The Instagram man want. Instagram, that's an article. I want the Instagram. YouTube. Wonderful. All right, so this was 2 years ago. Still in the timeline, yes? Still in the timeline of the Holiness administration. Right? So this will set precedents, and I'm glad I found this because I'm going to put this in the archives of evidence. All right, evidence. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this.
Yourself first. I don't know by yourself first.
Yeah, me is a taxi operator, Jeremy.
Jeremy?
I mean, the police are I don't know, DJ, but I'm back. And I handcuffed me and came up a stage and handcuffed me up by the police box me at the face. I mean, a stage and I want the police MC did a on TikTok. The police now say, which one I'll never go viral, so they can't viral. Which one I'll never go viral and box me at the face and take off. Not all of
So, after that at the station, did they charge you?
Yeah, they charge me, say me they obstruct traffic and where me they cannot obstruct traffic. Cause yet vehicle in front of me and about 15 never come here and me in the vehicle and they come pick up about 4 hours now so me be giving me papers. And me say me not give me papers because me not obstructing no traffic. And then now, me thought put some people in my vehicle and put in their luggage. The 2 police come attack me back here and start beat me all and pull me and shove me down and up. You will have me foot mash up, the finger them mash up, me box in the face in the station. And then my boss had saying go viral. I'll leave something else on the angle. And I post on the top about go viral.
So, what you say is the contention with the road and with the park and
we have the park, they give one way. So if you park down the night, so we don't go down the night, you can't turn, you have to just take your time and when our people go up, you can't go up. You understand? You can't turn in there, you can't take time and go up, and a vehicle load and go up, you can't get a little space to go. You understand? We are the market people in one place. You can't go through and mash up your vehicle. Everything happens to you. The police don't come down now. You understand? Yeah, man, I drive up car, I don't fucking can go. I'll use the beach truck, I come down, coach truck, I come down, everything I come down, come the car, because now I go one narrow way traffic. I will care, man, this dog there, police are come down, they come beat, we have down there.
So, do you plan to speak to Indicom in relation to what you say is the abuse of the police when they box you?
Yeah, we're willing to speak to Indicom. I tell nobody I'm not here.
Remember him again?
German calling up.
Alright.
We have to watch that again. And before we watch it, Make we give it context. A TVJ News the company.
To the break, before the break, the feed.
Where did Kevin Blake video come on? Where my address? Must be TVJ, because I them always carry them something, you know. Kevin Blake. RM social media. Hold on there. Because me I tell her say, yo, fire, why? Mighty God of Daniel, take a wheel, Father God, me I beg you. You understand? Because we don't need this in Jamaica, brother. We don't need this in Jamaica. This is a recipe for disaster. This is a sure recipe for disaster. Why me can never find the Jamaica Constabulary Force when me go on this thing here? Alright, go to the recruiter. And then when me see me can't find them myself. Why me can never find them? So weird. So weird. You know them way there? Every time I go up on them, I'm follow them, you know? Let me see. So the medical staff. Anyway. Can't bother. Better me find it on Andrew, because Andrew did play. Me almost sure so me see it on the news.
And 30.
Justice. Yes. For the innocent people, please have a little heart for the people that are not wrong. You can't.
Rapes have decreased by an.
Yeah.
What is? My fellow Jamaican.
I have to go back to this.
My fellow Jamaicans, good day. As Commissioner of Police, it gives me great pride to share with you some of the recent successes that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Jamaica Defence Force, and our law enforcement partners have achieved in the ongoing fight against violent crime. April 2025 has marked another historic milestone. For the second time this year, we have recorded the lowest number of murders in over 2 decades. 44 lives were lost in April compared to 82 in the same month last year. This follows our previous record in February when we reported 48 murders.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the murders going down is well and good. You ever hear them say it's not what you do, it's how you do it? It come like this, man, and get that concept there. Right? Because if you're going to use you having 44 murders compared to how much murders last year as a barometer, to say that you're not supposed to be held accountable, Houston, we have a problem. You understand? We have a serious problem. Because you see this, what I brother talk about right or so?
Identify yourself first. Identify yourself first. Yeah, me is a taxi operator, German. German? I mean, the police are yesterday.
This man is not crying. Oh, this man is not crying on CVM TV because he want to embarrass himself on TV if everybody see him a ball. The man a ball because him go through a traumatic experience. Can we all agree? If you agree, type agree in the chat. Can we all agree that this man is going through a traumatic experience? That's why the tears is flowing from his eyes. This is not, look at the man's face, and I'm not doing it to embarrass him. I'm doing it to show you the trauma that the police officers in Jamaica is putting grown men through. This is not right. This is not right. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody, all Jamaicans that believe in justice, right, and the upholding of the law, should have stood with the JFJ virtually and otherwise. If you did not make it to the organized peaceful protest, right? You should have promoted it. You should have, you know, put your stamp in it in some way, shape, or form. If you have a platform, big or small, you should have shared it, you should have talked about it. You get what I'm saying? Because there seems to be a evil, wicked, devious set of people in Jamaica that believe that the police should have the right to go around and unalive people because they're labeled as criminals. Right? And ladies and gentlemen, I have news flash for you. Under God or under the law, that is not right. Whether you want to say God's law or man's law that is guided by God, it is not right. You understand? And if you're somebody that is dealing with God, you know, say God already tells us vengeance is of the Lord. Now in this situation, this man is a taxi man, ladies and gentlemen. The man said the man them broke him up, them box him, they mock him. So not only have they physically abused this man, if the reports are accurate, this was 2 years ago though, for full context. Not only did they abuse this man physically, but they also abused him emotionally and mentally. Listen.
And then they beat them all of me back. And they handcuffed and came up on stage and handcuffed me up on the bench. The police boxed me on the bench.
So the man handcuffed on the bench, according to the taxi man, and the police boxed him in the face. Now people can say, oh, I lie him tell on the police. Didn't we see a video the other day? Just like 2 weeks ago, less than 2 weeks ago, of a police boxing a man in a handcuffs same way. So this was 2 years ago, but it's the same problem, Kevin Blake, Andrew Wallace. It's the same problem. Nothing has changed under your administration, right? And the utterances here from the citizens of Jamaica continue to get abused by your officers, Kevin Blake. Yes, the citizens continue to get abused, but Andrew Wallace and Horace Chang have put a battery in your back. You understand? Talking about they're wearing blue, but they never put on any black to support Jamaicans for justice or justice for Jamaicans. So in essence, this whole administration, as far as I'm concerned, you know, based off my observation of their own action, you know, I have come to the conclusion that they are against us, the citizens of Jamaica. They have separated the police from the citizens of Jamaica as if the police don't come from the citizens of Jamaica. The police then born from something else. Right? At this point, it might be that some of these police are worse than the robots that are going to be police in the future. They are more heartless. This man on the screen appears to be more heartless. Horace Chang appears to be more heartless. Andrew Wallace appears to be more heartless than even robots. I wonder if them are real human beings. Because we're living in a dangerous time right now, you know. I wonder if I clone them, brother. Because they cannot be real. Listen to the man.
Follows our previous record in February when we reported 48 murders, the lowest figure in over 25 years. These are not just statistics. Each number represents life saved, communities stabilized, and a signal that the tide is turning. As of April 30th, overall major crimes have declined by 18%. Murders are down by 37%.
You know, I would love to hear murders being done while the police is not murdering anybody. How about that? No tide is being turned. It's the same amount of people or more is being unalived. When you add up the amount of unalivings by the police plus the amount that is unalived by the quote-unquote criminals, we are seeing the same numbers. It's no different. All right? And as a matter of fact, it's a little bit higher too. Yeah. Yeah.
Shootings have dropped by 30%. Rapes have decreased by an encouraging 47%, and robberies are down by 4%. This progress is not accidental. It is a result of careful planning, tireless execution, and a commitment to
that part, the execution part. Tireless execution of the citizens of Jamaica. 100 of them executed, it appears. You can't tell me say everybody where the police they unalive based off of the police them actions over the years leading up to the last 9 years. Right? You can't tell me say we not have enough evidence to be skeptical about the police. Some of the police, not all of the police. And I hope that everybody that is listening to me really understand the context of what I'm saying. You know? I'm speaking specifically about the police that unalive people, because this man, and I'm talking about illegally, right? With no good right to do so. I played earlier tape on Mystic Sensation where a man was handcuffed and them shoot him in the abdomen multiple amount of times and the young man died. Or if you have the man in the handcuff and shoot him multiple times. You have no non-lethal force that the police is trained to use to settle down somebody that is agitated. Right? We don't have that. But the execution part, Mr. Blake, is the execution part for me. That what me have a problem with. And your lack of understanding where the JFJ is coming from is very alarming to me. And you not supporting the JFJ is even more alarming. Jamaicans for Justice.
I mean, that's the police MC did the on TikTok. The police now said, which one I'll never go viral, so we can't viral.
The politician, man. Aye. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't feel what this man is saying? You think this man is lying to you about his experience? This man is traumatized. Listen to this.
So, after that at the station, did they charge you?
Yeah, they charge me, say me they obstruct traffic, and where me cannot obstruct traffic. Yet vehicle in front of me, and about 15 in the back of me, I mean at the middle, and then come pick up about 4 of me now, so me give me papers. And me say me not give me papers because me not obstructing no traffic. And then now, me thought put some people in my vehicle, put in their luggage, the 2 police go and tap me back here, thought beat me, and pull me and throw me down and down. You have to put my shop, the finger them mash up in box in the face in the station.
You hear that? The man get multiple amount of abuse from the police officer them. Multiple amount of abuse from the police officer them all over him body.
And then my boss had saying go viral.
Mighty God.
And I was on the time about to go viral.
So when you say it's a contention with the road and with the park and
we have no park, they give one way. So if you park down the night, so we don't go down the night, you can't turn, you have to just take your time and when our people go up, you can't go up. You understand? You can't turn in there, you can't take time go up, and a vehicle load and go up, you can't get a little space to go. You understand? We are the market people in one place. You can't go through and mash up your vehicle. Everything have to tear up there.
Wow.
The police don't come down now.
a flush to run out of the road and main road and them walk up.
You understand?
When you go to the main road, you can't come back to come and drive up.
Yeah, man, I drive up, I just hope you can go.
You have to go back beer run and
I'll choose the beef truck can come down, coach truck can come down, everything will come down, call it off, go to now and go one narrow way traffic. And we can't manage down there, so police are come down, they come beat we have down there.
And this system that we have in Jamaica continue to abuse us as citizens, right? Because with the police interaction with taximen, that are the most constant road users, because them have to be on the road every day doing their job. The roads are not fixed by the government, but yet still they are targeting the police to get $1 billion, $2 billion from them through traffic tickets. Hey, me say, taximen, when make sure say una and the family ready for vote election day, because you can't stay there and continue to take them and abuse ya. And that is Jamaica Labour Party that is championing the abuse, right? From the police them and the citizens. The police can't do nothing wrong for JLP, you know. The JLP don't come out and condemn nothing with the police them do, no matter what they report, no matter what they hear, you know, you then talk fairly. But the victims, they are victims, right, of police brutality in Jamaica. You don't hear them come talk about it. Yeah, but you hear this from Kevin Blake. This is how we hear.
Excellence by the men and women of the JCF and the JDF. I extend my deepest thanks to you for your professionalism and sacrifice. I also express appreciation to our strategic partners across the security and intelligence landscape. Your contributions are invaluable. Still, we are aware that even as we make gains, there are those who seek to sow seeds of discord and mistrust.
You hear that? They are doing everything right and people are trying to sow seeds of mistrust. Virgin, if the police was trustworthy, if the police was doing them job right, nobody couldn't sow seeds of mistrust. Look for a man like Mr. McGregor. You hear Mr. McGregor when he operated when he was a superintendent. Who could sow mistrust? The people that was seeing the results. This man has the Andrew Owner syndrome, you know, where it's everybody else's fault but their fault, you know. They take no responsibility, right? So now people like me on the internet and others that is speaking out about this, then probably look on me one certain way. Because me hear one policeman in our audio tell one man, say, oh, you're one of them. I mean, so what do you mean by that? What do you mean by one of them? All right, what's going on? Yes, them I want the two of them dangerous, me I tell you, man. All right, the two of them is dangerous. Guys, just tap up the screen like this to me now with your finger. Tap up the screen like this with your finger. Double tap the screen so we can get the video out. Double tap the screen, because I'm not going to be long, you know. I'm there right now, wait for somebody to pull up for me move. But me I tell you, say, this really bother me. I'm going to say, you know what? Me coming to talk to the people about this, because this one needs to be hammered home. This one needs to be hammered home. We have too much examples and recent examples of police abusing, even executing people in the street on camera, CTC cameras. And listen, hey, one of the things that I want to tell people, you no matter where you live a bush, make sure you have multiple camera in your house, right? And around your house, around your property. Because I'm telling you, even with those cameras, under this government and under this leadership of the JCF, it is possible. It is more than possible that it's going to take a long while for you to get any justice, if any at all. It's more than possible because the judicial system is so slow already, right? And I don't know if you guys remember the last time this man came out and addressed the cause from the JFJ for the more information and more cogent information and reports so they can do their job, which is the cogent information would be the cameras. His position, you know, is that them have 60% or 40% of what they need, so what they need more for. And I'm saying to myself, if you are for justice, how can you hold a position like that? If you are for justice, right, and you want to make sure that your officers, you know, if you're so confident that your officers are holding the highest order of upholding the constitutional laws and rights of every citizen of Jamaica while they are operating, why wouldn't you want them to wear body cameras? Somebody please make it make sense to me. How can you, the Commissioner of Police, the Minister of Security, Andrew Holness, and the government oppose or stand against? And then, you know, Isaac Buchanan said something on Parnaja TV. He said that the protests, the anti-protests against the JCF, the JFJ, was a breach of the constitutional right to freedom of speech. And I did not know that it is that deep. So because they put out a counter protest and told people to wear blue, it is pinning the people against the police and the police against the people, and the JCF should be held, the leadership need to be taken to court, and they should be held accountable, just like how we want to hold all of the criminal them accountable, so they can have them day in a court. Them need to file a lawsuit against them, because we need to set the record straight where the constitutional rights of the people of Jamaica is concerned. It needs to be upheld. It should not be eroded. Any erosion of the Constitution, people, is the darkest day in Jamaica. And we have been living in some dark days. We have been living in some very dark days here in Jamaica. When you look at video footage of the police abusing the people, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is 6 too much? Just like how we have a strong stance against criminals that is unaliving people in Jamaica, we cannot allow criminals to enter the police force and continue to be in the police force after showing you that they are criminals. They should be processed and prosecuted expeditiously. As a matter of fact, they should be held at a higher standard. They took an oath. You know what an oath is? Listen to me, man. They took an oath to serve and protect the Jamaican citizens. Oath. What is an oath? Meaning. What is an oath? A solemn promise, often invoking divine witness regarding one's future action or behavior. Ismay, big up yourself. Everybody's life is valuable. God is no respecter of men. The police life don't worth more than the citizen life, and the citizen life don't worth more than the police life. This is very, very concerning. This trend with the police abusing the Jamaican citizens need to stop. And this man's the message here, his last message here. Listen to this.
Try to paint our officers as anything but the professionals they are.
So somebody is trying to paint his officers than anything that you see the madness from this man. They are the ones that are doing things unprofessionally. There is clear laws put in place that govern how the officers are supposed to behave, and they have been violating them time and time again. What are you talking about? What workforce you know in the world, in any business, where everybody in the workforce is operating under the rules and nobody goes out of line? Again, I say this man has to be delusional in thinking that there's no police out there that is not breaking the rules. This is why the body cameras are there. Why you think them have light and street light? It's actually a security deterrent, you know. When there's a light there and there's camera there, and people know that it's there, it deters them from doing illegal activities in that area. So when you have the camera and the police thing, if him did even, or she did even think over do anything illegal, them are going to think 3 times because them have on the camera and show everything. You feel what I'm saying? Listen to this man.
Let me be clear. We are a disciplined, modern law enforcement agency with a...
If you're disciplined and modern, you need to wear body cam. And we know we find out that the body cam them are wear for the traffic officer them. So why only now wear them when the man go up on operation for criminal? Big up Isaac Buchanan. Why only now wear them, Mr. Blake? Tell me why only now wear them? This don't make no sense, brother.
Constitutional mandate to serve and protect all Jamaicans.
The man say constitutional mandate while the police them. Some of the police them. And I'm talking about specifically the ones that may break the law. I'm not talking about clean police. I'm not talking about police that do their job professionally. I know I have said that a couple times because you have some people in no sense and in dark and fool and them illiterate and dunce. We listen to playbacks sometime and make some really stupid comments. Right? So let me say that again. I'm talking about specifically the police that break the law. Specifically those may I talk about. You have police with the narcotics. We deal with drugs. And them are criminal too. They get buyout from big drugs dealer. It happens all around the world. Or you think the money connected and can get this and that through everywhere. It's called transnational criminal organization. Right? Them have connections everywhere. You see it in the movies. El Chapo. I'm just saying. It's a reality. So why are we acting as if this is something that is foreign and it doesn't happen? As if Jamaican police is the highest standard of police all around the world and they're perfect. Every Jamaican police is not perfect, sir. Every Jamaican police is not upholding the constitutional rights of the people of Jamaica. That's a bold-faced lie from the pits of hell. Evidence show otherwise. Right? So I don't know if you are a real human being or you are a robot, but you're speaking like a robot now. You're not speaking like you're talking about reality or what is happening on the ground. It don't make no sense to me. People, we have 45 of you watching. I don't see anything more frustrating than when we see 45 people watching or 100 and we only have 5 likes. That is ridiculous. Can you guys double tap the screen for me like this, please? Double tap the screen like this for me with your finger. And get the likes up to 50 likes like this. That's all. Just double tap the screen like this. It's simple in a man, it's not hard in a man. See there? 2 times you put your finger upon it and it's done. See there? 2 times. That's it. That's it.
Without fear, favor, or ill will. We stand each day between you, the people we swore to protect, and the ruthless criminals who murder our sons and daughters, terrorize our communities, killing even women and children, and threaten our very way of life.
Again, let me say this, I make this very, very clear. Thank God for order. We are not fighting against order. We are fighting against the ones that are supposed to bring order, but is disorderly. That is what we are against. We are standing for justice for all. You understand? We want due process. We want the judge them to do them job. or get a chance to do them job. We don't want the police them to be judge, jury, and executioner. I hope we get this point hammered away, you know, man. I hope there's no misconception, you know, man. You understand? Police not have daughter and son and them something. We don't have mother, we don't have father, we don't have cousin, we don't have niece, nephew and them something. Same thing for you soldier, they don't have family. Imagine you have a son and your son life, you dress out one certain way. And every police now forced to know your son. And book up your son now on traffic stop. Right? And if your son not call your name and get treated one certain way. That's not how it's supposed to go. That is not how it's supposed to go. Right? It's supposed to be straight across the board. One way we deal with the citizens. You're not supposed to be calling any name. Yes?
These criminals act with shocking boldness, often recording and sharing their crimes on social media.
Then, Mr. Blake, you know, hear the police say him go viral. You know, hear the man saying at the video a while ago say, the police box the man and him go viral for that. So, why difference between him and the criminal then where I violate people and I video it? Eh?
Jeremy? The police are DJs. I let the DJ bring up the bus back. And they handcuff me and came up a station and handcuff me up for the gate. The police box me at the gate. I mean, that station, the police MC, the party TikTok. The police now say, which one will never go viral, so we can't viral.
So the man boxed the man, right? In the public, the video gone on TikTok. So people in Jamaica, you see when you have video the police them and them analyze people and them violate the people them, you have some of them that them get them kicks from them thing I put up on social media. Yes, they are that brazen. What the commissioner does say a while ago? What the commissioner does say a while ago? Let's go back to what he just said.
And threaten our very way of life. These criminals act with shocking boldness, often recording and sharing their crimes on social media, displaying a chilling disregard for life and law.
So, the police them, some of them in your force is expressing a chilling disregard for life and law. They are no different from the criminal them, sir. And that is what you're not understanding. I don't know if you're not understanding or you're refusing to understand or you're delusional. You understand? I don't know what it is. I still try to figure it out. But I'm going to go and listen here some more. Every time you come out and make these public statements, and I'm going to assess your frame of mind. Because something is wrong. And I'm not a professional, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm not a fool neither. Something is wrong. You cannot look at the historical evidence, right? In the last 9 years, even before you was commissioner, and not understand why the people of Jamaica is on in the mental state they are regarding the police. Right? Right now, if you're there in the street or late at night or some place where they don't have no lighting and then there are some bush place and you buck up in the police. Brethren, I can tell you this. First of all, you probably wonder if a police. That's the first thing I wonder, you know. The first thing I wonder is a police? Is it police? Because the uniform them can camouflage and people can just, you know, take up some blue uniform and stitch on something and just map the police uniform and mimic it and start wear the uniform, right? Or then an unmarked car. You know them way there? Because police, so my police they will travel them way too, they travel in a marked police vehicle alone. Right? You have detective who move around at night same way. You feel me I deal with and survey a certain area. And I know a lot of them. I don't have a problem with good police. But I'm telling you, there is some really bad ones out there. I will have to get rid of the bad ones. It's just like the politician them we have bad politicians and we have to vote them out. We have to vote them out. We can't make a bad apple them there in the midst of all the other apple them. We have to get rid of them, brother, to sustain the credibility and the integrity. And why this man, why is he so defensive about the JFJ and others' critique? I don't understand. Is it possible? Is it possible that there is some guilt? Huh? Is it possible that there is some guilt of some sort? What is going on with this man? Because there's no way he should be this defensive. I'm telling you, it don't make no sense.
So should it surprise anyone that these same criminals who murder at will turn their weapons on members of the security forces?
Then, my general, after seeing video on top of video on top of video of police boxing down people in them face, should we be surprised that it's continuing same way? Police shoot man brawling in front of camera. Should we be surprised it's happening same way? Should you be surprised that police brutality is continuing same way? I don't understand this man, Bridget. I don't understand this man. I truly don't.
Let me reassure you, we are undeterred. We will not retreat. We will not yield. The safety and security of the Jamaican people remain our mission, our duty, and our commitment. Thank you for your continued support. Together, we will build the safe, secure, and just Jamaica that we all deserve.
When him say we all deserve, what do you mean by that? Who? We who? We who? Is he including criminals that go to court and get reformed? Because you know criminals can change their life, right? Who's he talking about?
So, after that at the station, did they charge you?
Yeah, they charge me, say me they obstruct traffic and where me cannot obstruct traffic. Because yet vehicle in front of me and about 15 in the back of me, I mean at the middle, and they come pick up about 4 hours now, so me give me papers. And me say me not give me papers because me not obstructing no traffic. And then now, me start put some people in my vehicle and put in their luggage. The 2 police go and tap me back here and start beat me and all and pull me and throw me down and up. You will have to put mash up, the finger them mash up, the box them in the station. And then my boss had saying go viral. And then something else they and do me.
You mean I might cup that?
And I boss and I talk about it go viral.
You need it, you know.
Yes, so they and do me.
So when you say it's a contention with the road and with the park and
we have no park, they give one way. So if you park down the night, so when you go down the night, you can't turn, you have to just take your time and when our vehicle go up, you can't go up. You understand? You can't turn in there, and you can't take time go up. When a vehicle go down, go up, you can't get a little space to go up. You understand? We are the market people in one place. You can't go through and mash up your vehicle. Everything happens here down there. The police don't come down there now. You understand? Yeah, man, I drive up car, I just hope you can go. I'll choose the beef truck come down, coach truck come down, everything will come down, call it out, but now I go one narrow way traffic. I will can't manage down there, so police will come down, they come beat we have down there.
Hear them something there, man.
So, do you plan to speak to Indicom in relation to what you say is the abuse of the police when they box you?
Yeah, but willing to speak to Indicom. I don't know nobody and up here.
Remember him again?
German calling out.
Alright.
Jaja. People.
We welcome you back and thank you for staying with.
May I tell you what is? Emily Crooks. Ninja man. Okay. People, may I tell you say, why? How are this now?
Attack for the press. Well, my people, my ear. The youth arm of the governing Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, has criticized the opposition People's National Party, PNP, for resisting the thing. PNP for and PNP in a power. Might as well Andrew Wallace step down and hand the button to Mark Simple Wall. As that. Andrew Wallace come out.
Ralston. Hold on. But from International Bank, which was run by Ralston.
Trust me, you know. Andrew must go. Andrew Wallace come out and a laugh after Mark Golding policy. Me can't believe. I mean, I say, boy, this man really hate the Jamaican people.
Turn on the light.
When we do him so? When we do him so? No, sir. But anyway, want to tell me one thing and tell me if you want to agree with the young lady and put on a
people may have to go here.
In the comment section.
Word is love. Look at more.